really well. So far, the market is tougher than I was expecting, or everyone was expecting. I expected it to calm down a little bit this year when it certainly comes to vehicle tech recruitment. But yeah, the demand is as high as ever. So key customer service for clients and making sure we're following our processes correctly is a winner, really. So far this year, we've done a record Q1 for placements across the board. So yeah, really good start to Octane recruitment year. Just got to make sure we do the same throughout. But yeah, I mean, the more and more I look at the market, I can't see it slowing down just due to high demand growth across the industry. As much as we have a lot of negatives, we don't see one point that people worried about hiring or taking on. If anything, the demand's there more than ever. So yeah, so far from an Octane point of view, really good start to the year. Really happy with the team, where we are as a company. Yeah, roll on Q2, really. Everyone, really. There's no deeming factor. The fact is, everybody needs people. Everyone needs good people. I think that's the key. After COVID, the world's a different place, really. So you've got to think about the different factors of people looking for jobs, people going out of industry, changing what style of job they want, hours they work. Money is obviously the biggest key factor for anyone looking at the moment when we're talking about benefits or whatever else that you're going to do. It's
wages have gone up, haven't they?
Wages have gone up, yeah, massively. Since I don't know what the rule of thumb is or percentage wise that it is, but across the industry for technical service, I know other people in other industries have also got the same, really. So yeah, that's a good thing for the market, but obviously cost of living is higher, so you've just got to work to what you've got in the current market. I think it's, if you're looking for a skill set, you've got to pay what the market demands. As simple as that. There's no two other ways about it. And I think that's a key success Octane has had with the relationships with its clients. So yeah, I think it's been a tough year for tough start to the year for recruitment, just to how much demand was needed, and yeah, it's how much recruitment has been needed. But I think as a whole, it's a positive for the industry. All's generally out there, it's pretty positive, from whether it's dealerships, whether it's fleet companies, whether it's roadside body shops, HGV. Everyone's pretty positive. It's just everyone's keen to get staff because the work's there. It's just you've got to cope with the demand. Yeah, absolutely. I think the key is the people we put forward to jobs aren't just numbers. The thing is, when you're in recruitment consultants have a bad name for themselves, really. But that's not all agencies, and I think we try to go against that. There's a lot of good people out there as well. So I think the key is, if you look after the candidates who are looking for jobs with good companies, because it works both ways. We've got to work with good companies who onboard people, right, look after people, to make a success of what we do. So if we've got good candidates and you've got good clients, then simple equation is it works well as a recruitment company and as a recruitment partnership process. So yeah, I mean, there's no doubt the way we look after our candidates and see through our process the right way, make sure people are looked after properly, then yeah, it works, really. So we're just going to keep doing that. Yeah, so this time last year, we were on 15 staff total in the company, whereas at the moment we are 21 staff in the company. Generally speaking, that's what would be the sales force, really, but we've also got a lot more operational side as well, with operations managers, we have a marketing manager, accounts, administration, all just due to the world's changing a little bit and how you're going to get candidates and what you've got to do. You've got to do a lot more to make placements. So I think that's easy for people to miss who don't know recruitment. I think the high cost of running a recruitment business is something key, but if you do the recruitment bit right, then everything should fall together. Dropouts are definitely leveling, or dropouts have dropped, I probably should say. What we find now is a lot more. There are still people that go out there looking for a bit more money. There's no two ways about that, and you'll never know the true extent of how much or how many deals or what would be placements would be used as a counter offer to get more money. We do get that, but a lot of time, if you deal with people in the right way from induction of speaking to a candidate, say for the first time, you've been dealing with them for years, whatever it might be, if you've got the relationship there, you'd like to think that person's going to tell you the truth and how you're going to speak to them, vet them, industry knowledge of how much we know they should be on or whether abouts they should be. So we can balance that for when you get offered a position and work that with the client to what it should be and have a good understanding of what you're on. So generally it's a money thing nowadays with dropouts, but it's not as much as it used to be because the levels in the industry or across the board for, like I say, whether it's fleet companies, OEMs, whoever, everyone's kind of at a level where they're at the top net brackets now of where they can pay. So if you're going to go to a competitor, let's say, you will probably get more money, but it's not going to be leaps and bounds. So I think depending on the role, depending on the change of what you do, I think dropouts are less because people now have got a better. Well, another thing is a lot of clients have looked after their staff in post-COVID. It's right, are our benefits right? Are our working patterns correct? Can we be a bit more flexible? Do we need to have more workforce rather than keeping it streamlined within the business to make sure that doesn't have an impact on others? Because if it's too busy, that then affects like the mental issues side of the business. Like people have got 5 people now and they used to run on 3, that burn people out very quickly. So that is more expense to businesses, which mean they are running a bit more close to the bone, but they understand that without the people in the first place, your business doesn't run anyway. So it's all about good people no matter which way you look. So I think, anyway, long story, dropouts are definitely less. Still happens in the industry, but that's just for day-to-day things nowadays. People are not moving, people are, I don't know, change of heart, some reason, but nothing conspicuous like a crazy counter offer.